One more, guys. Find it and everything.
To be a successful spy, you need to be agile, quick,
All tools are online and ready for hacking.
good with gadgets, especially night vision, and at one with the shadows. Situational awareness is everything. You cannot hack a terminal and then waltz into a Mercs flashlight like this.
They killed the hack.
Or get caught with your spy pants down like this.
That's a nice kill.
Or like this. And you definitely can't do a power slide through a smoke grenade cloud right into the arms of Mr. Merc. Yeah, nice one, James Bond. These are lessons we learned the hard way in Spies vs. Mercs. Spies vs. Mercs is Splinter Cell's own brand of asymmetric multiplayer, matching a team of stealthy spies against a team of shooty mercenaries. This much-loved multiplayer mode returns in Splinter Cell Blacklist, due out this August, and it comes in two flavours. One is Spies vs. Mercs Classic, on screen now, in which two spies go up against two Mercs. And then there's Spies v Mercs Blacklist mode, on screen now, in which you go 4-on-4.
Terminal B, hack in progress.
The objectives are the same in both. As a spy, you want to hack 3 terminals and evade Mercs. As a Merc, you want to defend terminals and kill spies. Once a hack is initiated, the Mercs have to find and kill the original hacker to bring it down. Then at half-time you switch sides for a taste of your own medicine. Classic mode is darker, more tense and closest to the purity of old-school SVM. It's geared specifically towards those Splinter Cell multiplayer fans that made Spies vs. Mercs the #1 most requested feature in Blacklist. So says level design director Jeff Eleanor.
Spies vs. Mercs Classic is really for the fans who played and loved the game back in Chaos Theory, Pandora Tomorrow, and we're bringing them a 2v2 experience with really light and shadow-oriented gameplay. Mercs have flashlights, Spies use the darkness and night vision goggles, and I think it's really going to be true to the core DNA of what they remember.
Blacklist mode, on the other hand, is bigger, faster, and more complicated. Spies are still more nimble with exclusive access to vents, pipes, and high ledges, and Mercs are still more tank-like, with big guns and mounds of armour. But here, Spies do have access to lethal weapons.
Spies vs. Mercs Blacklist is sort of an evolution of Spies vs. Mercs. The difference between the Blacklist version and the Classic version is that you have more players. You play 4 versus 4. And it's a little bit brighter in the environment. We changed the environment a lot for the Blacklist modes. And it's a lot about player customization and the different armor parts and gadgets and even weapons that you can equip, which is a new change for the Spy, because previously the Spy didn't have lethal guns. And in this version, it's still the case that Mercs are way better with their guns, but Spies can use them a little bit, and it's really an interesting synergy between the old game and maintaining that special feeling of stealth in multiplayer and bringing it to a slightly faster pace with Blacklist.
Mercs, meanwhile, also have new toys to play with, like the drone, for sniffing out spies in hard-to-reach places. Character classes are suddenly all-important. The Spies have the Intel Scout for tracking enemies, the Predator for up-close combat, he's the one in the temporary invisibility suit, and the Saboteur for disrupting enemy tech. The Mercs have the Peacemaker, who's a tank-like dude with stat-boosting adrenaline shots, the Hunter, who has those drones, and the Techie guy for messing with Spies' gadgets. As for the maps, both Classic and Blacklist modes are played in the same 6 maps, but with each tweaked for the mode in question.
I'm the level design director, so I have a lot of love for the environments. And the way I see it is that the environments are really the best tool that the Spies have in their arsenal. We're bringing 6 maps with the game, and you experience them in really different ways. Like as from Classic, of course, they're completely different. They're dark, they're claustrophobic environments. We open them up and make them brighter, modify the environment slightly when we play the Blacklist Spies vs. Mercs mode. And on top of that, When you're a mercenary, you experience the map in one way, and when you're a spy, you can climb up and really see the whole map and experience the whole thing.
For example, there's Silo, which is an abandoned rail yard and one of the more compact, enclosed maps. Then there's the high-tech Virus Vault on screen now, and at the other end of the spectrum there's Cartel, which is a more open, multiplayer shooter-feeling map.
Terminal 50% exposed. Nice shooting. Hacker eliminated.
On top of those character classes, customization is a big deal in Blacklist mode, with bags of gadgets, vision modes, abilities and armor parts to choose from. In theory, everything's balanced for fair play on either side, but honestly, who wouldn't rather be a cool spy than a lumbering merc shooting up the place? This is a Splinter Cell game, after all. When the game lands in August, I recommend the high-tension classic mode for shredding your nerves as a spy, and the heavy-duty Peacemaker class in Blacklist mode for shredding spies as a merc. Will you be playing, and will you be playing Blacklist or classic mode? Let us know, and we'll catch you next time on Outside Xbox.